Hello, everyone. It's a late start to the day. Well, kind of a late start. Always a late start. So I got into work today. I don't know if any of you have seen the story yet. Put it on about an hour or so ago. There was a pig on the land. Yes, there was a pig on the land. This is not a farm. No one has a pig. I don't even think there's a farm next door. So spent a little bit of time trying to help this poor little pig that was injured. Spent 13 quid on supplies for the pig because, of course, I didn't expect for a pig to be here, so I had nothing to feed it. Poor little thing's hurt. But it let me stroke it. Fed it about 3 bananas. It doesn't like carrots. So the term greedy as a pig kind of didn't mean a damn thing. But yeah, it slowed me down. I think someone's going to come and collect the pig and keep them as pets, allegedly. So let's hope that they actually take care of this one. But it needs some help. No sound. There he is. Imagine giving your car a total clean before the hurricane. Yeah, are you talking about the one in Florida? 'Cause I don't have a hurricane at the moment anywhere else, but I'm pretty sure they don't care about their clean car right now. Then again, I haven't watched much news lately about it, so I don't know exactly what's going on there, but it can't be good. Little piggy went to market visit. Hey, Mark, how are you? Yeah, all good, thank you. All good. As always, as always, I've been quite busy this morning trying to help that pig. So yeah, I have done interior. Well, I've done most of the interior. Now I've got to clean, decontaminate, and there is going to be a tiny little bit of machine polish. So as long as I've got the time, I will do all of that online or live, as the case may be. Uh, and you guys know any questions at all? Keep me posted. 42 people already, so thank you for joining me. This car is a Swiss car, Hurricane J. So can't really do much with the number plates. There's actually quite a lot of car, and to be honest with you, didn't think I'd ever like a Skoda, but it's quite nice. Feels very Volkswagen-y, Audi-y. Yeah, it's quite a nice car. I remember going in Skodas 30 years ago, and they weren't like they are now. Maybe even longer than that. I thought it was a metaphor for being to the unit. A metaphor for being. Um, leave the Skoda alone. No, look, let's face it, Skoda's 35 years ago. That it's quite a nice car. The pigs. Oh, right, got it. The pigs. I'm not down with all this young chat, Gary. All this young people terminology. Not like you. Right, okay. 69 people are in the room. My favourite number. So yeah, this car, I've done the interior. They are, I think, a family of three that were over here for a few days. And this is like a someone that knows me has recommended me, blah blah blah. So whilst they're here, they want this sorted. I think they're going to a wedding, so they want the car to look at least half decent. But in the next couple of days, they are driving this car back to Switzerland. So as you can imagine, got a fair few miles on it. Right, okay. Music on today. I thought my Octavia's 22 years and still going. It's a cheaper VW. It's a cheaper Volkswagen. It's a cheaper. What else is part of that? Audi. You could technically say it's part of the same company as build Lamborghini. Don't they own Bugatti as well? I mean, oh yeah. Is there any parts on this that'll be on a Bugatti? Tell everyone you've got a Bugatti. Yeah, hey, I'm pretty good. Have I considered a helper? Yes, I have. But when I need someone, I've got someone that I already called. But I think you're offering your services, which I'm grateful for, and thank you. Um, but I don't with the cancellations that I've had this week. I don't need a helper. But I'd love to have one. Some guy was supposed to be with me yesterday with a Volvo XC90, and we'd agreed that about a week ago. Time how long it's going to take, the cost, was absolutely everything. And didn't show up. Then he changed it to Thursday. Got a message at 5 o'clock this morning. Not going to bring it in tomorrow. And he was going through all the bells and whistles. It turned from a machine polish into like full blown ceramic coating. And he cancelled. So 5 o'clock this morning. So thank you for that. Brilliant. You're in Miami. Oh, bring me over to Miami. I think I'd rather work over there. Definitely would rather work over there. Sophie, how are you doing, Sophie? Fallout remover. Do you know, just as I have got it here. I, I just wasn't going to use it, but on the next wheel, I'll use fallout remover just because of you mentioning it, Sophie, if you want me to. And JPP, I'm pretty good, thank you. How are you doing? And I reckon after the hurricane, people will be queuing. Uh, I reckon after the hurricane, people probably have got bigger fish to fry. I heard that it was like 180-mile-per-hour winds over there, and there's very little, if any, news about that hurricane over here right now. In fact, I'm checking every day. There's nothing. Um, are spot cleaners overrated for car seats? A lot of the hoses we can break on, even the expensive ones. Uh, I haven't really used them to be honest with you, but I did send a message to a company yesterday, I think it was, just to say that I always recommend their products, even though I've never used one. I still know that they are good. And do they want to do a collaboration with me? Now, I've never reached out to a company before, but I thought I'd be cheeky this time. But that one's called a Bizzle, and I've never heard of anyone having any problem. You on the phone? What is going on here? Hello? Am I live still? Just got cut off there. I have no idea what happened. So hopefully you can all still hear me. Yeah, so spot cleaners, I don't know if you just heard much of what I just said there, but they're by Bizzle. It's got it's a steamer as well. It's about 220 quid. I'd buy that one. In fact, I would like that one to be honest with you. But I've never heard of any problems with it. No problem, Sophie. I'll get on that on the next wheel just for you. I wasn't going to use it, but I will. All right. So I am, of course, going to be at the phone, but I'm quite limited with time today. So forgive me if I do miss some comments. seeing that pig this morning and trying to help out has really slowed me down. Can I clean the barrels of this wheel? Uh, this was a cancellation. So he's coming in. It's a Range Rover in and out, but no audio. Hopefully, you can hear it now. I don't know, you got a call. Also, your sound keeps going. Okay, but yeah, I do keep getting a call. My mum keeps calling me because she's been on the phone to the RSPCA and some other people trying to get this pig. So the problem I've got now is I'm ignoring my own mum, and it could well be that she knows someone that's going to pick up this pig. But if I cut off 122 people and that's not the reason, I'm going to be a little bit upset. My mum's brilliant. She helps with lots of stuff, and she's helping get this pig back to wherever it needs to be. So, for those of you that don't know, there's quite a few of you here. There was a pig when I got to work today, and there are no pigs that live around here. And when I say pig, I mean an actual pig was on the land. I've done a story. It's not on here, but there is one on Facebook and Instagram and so yeah. It had no tags in its ears, so it couldn't have come from a farm. And it looked like it was hurt, cold, lost, hungry, everything. Poor little thing. So I was just trying to find a home for it. Can you do an exhaust video? Can do an exhaust video. What do you want to see on the exhaust video, Sophie? This is just for Sophie. Sophie wanted to see a fallout remover. Sophie asks, Sophie gets. The Bizzle hoses aren't great either. They crack and break. Oh, do they? Well, thank you for letting me know because I've never heard anyone say that, but it's always good to have some knowledge like that. But yeah, you never can tell. I'd still buy one to be honest with you because they're relatively cheap, and from what I've seen, they do actually work. But I've got a George myself. However, the actual head that cleans is an awkward shape, and it doesn't get into the small spaces. So then you have to take all the pieces off and put them back on and off and on and off, just to do different parts. So I can recommend the George because it's good, but I still want the Bizzle as well. All right. I would say Fallout, but you said you don't really do Fallout, but Fallout with foam would be satisfying. Then the polishing afterwards. Fallout with foam. Right. Okay. Again, 'cause this is Sophie. I'm just going to wait. Do you want me to put the foam on the car? Poor Percy. They are coming to collect the pig now. Um, Mum's actually on here. Mum, I'm only concentrating on my mum right now. What's no? I don't answer the phone call. What number are they? Uh, oh, come on. Is it Adele and Russell are on the. Is this still working? Am I still live? I have no idea. Am I still live? Can't see. There we go. Right. You can still me. The picture's gone. Right. Sorry, everyone. My mum is literally in here, and I'm trying to talk to my mum. I know I'm ignoring all of you, but this is about the pig. So, is there a telephone number, or just give me the last three digits? that I should look out for, because what it means now is I'm going to have to cut off 80 people to go and find this pig so they can come and pick it up or do something with it. So, yeah, Mum, can you help me with that? Yes, Mum is in here. So I'm focusing on her comments at the moment over above everyone else. No number on Facebook Messenger. Well, because I keep getting missed calls, but from landlines. And the last one was just in Horsham, which is quite far away. So, yeah, I'm kind of reluctant to just cut people off. Hi, Mum. There you go. Hello, Jay's mum. How random is this? Some see when my family or some friend want to contact me, they have to come on to my live events to come and talk to me. What ways do you go about cleaning stained seats without a spot cleaner? If you've got a steamer, then that will help loosen up the dirt. If we're going right back to basics, then use an all-purpose cleaner and mix it down. It doesn't need to be too strong, of course, depending on a number of different things like the actual surface, quality of the seats, um, and maybe what the dirt is. But anyway, use an upholstery brush, which is quite a stiff brush. So it's a what is the word? A chemically resistant upholstery brush and a microfiber, and that's what you can do without any toys, so to speak. So hopefully that's giving you the answers that you're looking for. I tried to call you. Yeah, I know you tried to call me, but I told you I was live. So I'm not going to pick up the phone. Sorry, Mum. You could use APC and a drill brush. Absolutely. Sophie knows. Do you know, I never use a drill brush. Uh, Sometimes I do. What I find is if you get it slightly wrong with a drill brush, you're going to ruin someone's interior. I've seen it happen, but that's only if you absolutely have to. It's like a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. G101 will do the job. Yeah, G101 is pretty good, really strong, but excellent cleaner. So yeah, that for those of you that don't know, that's Auto Smart G101 alkaline cleaner. Yeah, that will do it definitely. Right. So here goes. That wheel is done, and we'll need to slow from the car. They will be with you in about 10 minutes. Oh. Right. Okay. So we now know that I've got about 10 minutes until I need to answer the doors to try and find these people to find this pig so they can take it away. Uh, I guess they don't post the mistakes. No, if you think about it, those drill brushes, the brushes are really hard. And if you get an interior that's already damaged or basically not that good, that brush spinning around at thousands of RPM is going to ruin it. So yes, it's good, but a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. Sophie, was that wheel clean okay? Right. Okay, I'm going to put these things to the side. Now I'm going to crack on with the snow foam on the car, and I'm going to turn this car pink. And because it's a black car, this should look really good. So let's try and get this on the car before these people come over and try and find wherever the hell this pig is. Yes, for those of you that don't know, and I haven't mentioned it already 1,000 times, there's a pig on the plot of land today that I'm on, and we don't know where it's from. And some nice people that had pigs as pets are going to try and find it because it's a big plot of land here and take it home. Not for dinner. Could have done that myself. Right, okay. So, snow foam. It's a coloured snow foam. It's actually alkaline. You'll wait to. I sent you their number on Facebook Messenger. They're 2 milestones. 2 miles, I'm going to guess. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to quickly snow foam this car for everyone here. Okay, there we go. Told you I'd turn it pink. Is that pink enough for you? Uh, s- so my favourite colour, Sophie. Then I'm going to make sure that I always use this one for you when you're on. Although it's not as good as the other cleaners, it's still a good cleaner, but it's not as powerful as the other ones. Sooner than that now. Right, okay. I'm still gonna get the chemical on this car. But of course I can't see Facebook Messenger. So I don't know what the number is, but I'm gonna assume that they've got my number. And that the next time the phone rings, I might have to answer it and let those people in. Isn't she lovely? What do we think? Do you like the pink? Jewel is a good pre-wash snow foam. It is. This is the Jewel snow foam. Assault will actually clean, I think, better than this. But I like using this one. It's fun. Is that some kind of special soap? Kind of, yes. So it's an alkaline snow foam. It's an alkaline snow foam, and it helps remove the dirt, a lot of the dirt, before you actually properly wash the car, manually, shall we say. So they do work. Although this one's coloured, they're not just for fun. They really do work. Right, what I'm going to do while that's resting on there, I'm going to go and try and find this little pig so you can see how sweet it is because it was here and now it seems to have gone, I don't know where. I've got a tenner's worth of food down there, no, 13 quid's worth of food, and I don't know where the pig's gone. So I know that he likes bananas because he's eaten four of them already today. Greedy little pig. This can wait here for a while. Now, I know all of you are here to watch me detail this car, but where is this little thing? And the signal might go, but hey, we've got to find this little piggy. Yeah, look, there's remnants of the carrot that I was trying to feed it earlier. Right, Tony Rose, if I can't find this pig, because this is one hell of a plot of land, then where is he? I won't walk down that entire field because there's a lot of it. Okay, we'll find out here, piggy, piggy, piggy. I know. Where do we find it? What was the world comes out? I've gone to my son. Yeah, absolutely. Tony Rose, you do have to come onto my lives. I'm not going to cut off all of these people. Right, okay. Well, until they get here, I'm going to leave the banana just over here and hope that they turn up soon. All right, I'm going to get into the. Where's that little brush gone? I know where it's gone. What I call the window sills, but I don't know if that's the right terminology for it. It's probably not. Where is this little brush gone? Yep, little soft brush. Are you in Manchester? I'm not. I'm actually based in Romford in. Tony, it's mad. Yeah, sorry, Tony, we were watching the car cleaning. I know I could do without that little pig here. It's either going to attract a lot of attention on the post that I did or not. But to be honest with you, it's not the attention I was looking for. It was, I need to find someone to take care of that pig. I'll tell you why. RSPCA were difficult to get hold of, called about three times. I called a couple of vets. The vet said to me, can you pick up the pig? I went, well, yeah, but then what do I do with it? And this woman went, well, I don't know. So I'm calling the vets. I called a couple of animal sanctuaries, wouldn't touch it. I spoke to an animal hospital, they wouldn't touch it because they don't have a transport license for it and they don't have a holding license for it. So I have less knowledge about taking care of a pig than you do. And this thing's not well. It's hurt itself. Yes, I'm talking about a pig right now. But weird situation when I came into work. So that's why I'm kind of labouring on about it. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying is my post was to kind of generate some interest in someone coming to help this little pig. Weird, right? Would you agree that UK government make operating a business a nightmare? Uh, yes, but I don't think my business is big enough to be affected like some of the big businesses are, because there's a lot of big businesses out there right now that are looking to move abroad. Even the one that they call um, England's biggest or England's biggest plumber, most richest plumber. I can't remember. He's taken his business elsewhere. Um, so it's not just that, it's the taxes for everything else. And anyway, oh, great. Now I've got to wash this out. I don't really like getting into politics. Did I see the comment? I didn't see the comment. Sorry, Sophie. What was it? I need to flush that out. Harry 100. Yeah, sorry. That's Harry that asked that question. But there's other things. Like I used to be in insurance and I was in insurance for about 12 years. Now, how many of you know that in the UK, this is boring stuff now, by the way, I freely admit this, but you pay tax on your insurance. There's something called insurance premium tax or IPT. Why do we have to pay tax on insurance? Can someone tell me that? Don't we, we on income, we pay for insurance and then we pay for insurance, pay for tax on the insurance. No one's ever picked that up, and I can't understand why. The other thing is you run us with 10 employees and it's a nightmare. No, yeah, you 10 more employees than I've got. It's just me here. Hello. Hey, apparently there are people that have pigs as pets. People, I think these people have pigs as pets, and they're going to come and pick them up because apparently the RSPCA will kill it. Yeah. Well, my mum called the RSPCA, but I don't know where it is now. Is it really? You come here to find the pig, right? Yeah, you're talking to Tony. Yeah, Tony was my mum. I won't shake your hands. Got chemicals on. The pig was right here before. Yeah, yeah. I bought a lot of vegetables and things. Doesn't like carrots. Loves bananas. Yeah, yeah. I've got a kilogram of carrots in there. Do you like carrots? That's right. But it's been here the whole time. I tried to get it inside because it looked lost, scared, cold. But it is here somewhere. I've got, you're welcome to, sorry, I'm live on TikTok while I'm not on YouTube while I'm working. You can have all the food that I've bought for it. Uh, right, so there's people here trying to come and pick that pig up, which is great. I've spent a load of money on food for it this morning, and they're welcome to it. Might nick a banana. What are you doing? Nooks and crannies. I'm gonna have to read that in a second, Sophie. I don't know if it was help find it, but yeah, I mean it's a big plot of land to be honest with you. But you're more than welcome to have a look. I'll leave this open, but I'm interested. They probably want to see it. There's 100 people on here. Been talking about a pig all morning. How big is it? About the size of a staffy, I guess. Yeah, it is a sweet little thing. Really are. I hope you find it. It's here, so I want to see it again before it goes. Someone's named it Donald. I don't know why. It's a bit random. But yeah. Right, okay. We've got some people here. Right, now I need to get back to detailing this car. They're trying to take my kids. Right, Sophie says, whilst you're doing the nooks and crannies, can you foam the exhaust and use an easy brush? What? Let me. Do you know? I'll do it now for you, Sophie. I'll do it now, but I have the pink foam, so I hope you don't mind. Uh, right, okay. Any more requests? Show them the video. I could do, but if I show them a video, then what that means is I am going to have to cut you off. Sophie, the exhaust is square. Is that going to be satisfying to you? I don't know. Right, okay. I let all the air out of this, so I'm going to have to do this again. So for those of you that are just joining, wondering what's going on, trust me, I'm the same right now. This car is in for interior, exterior, kind of a relatively good deep clean. Still be all right. Yeah, I'm saying we're maybe going to about 90% of what can be done. Because this car is going to be going back to where is it going back to? Switzerland, ever so shortly, or in the next couple of days. Sorry, Sophie, I'm just foaming this up, but then I'm going to go and get a brush for you. Just a weird little fetish that you've got, Sophie. You want to see the exhaust pipe being cleaned. So I'm putting an all-purpose cleaner on there, 145. Is that how many people are here? Now says 115. Right, so if you wanted me to clean the exhausts with this brush, so if that's what Sophie wants, that's what we get. It's a weird pregnancy thing. Where did you buy that exactly spray? I think it might have been Pumps Direct. It's called a Marilex Axle Foamer 3000. It is pretty good, but what I will say is, mm, Sophie, you weirdo. This is for Sophie. Are you happy now, Sophie? Got little drips coming down there. Oh yeah, that was actually quite satisfying. Here we go. There's one for Sophie. Now we've got to do the other one. Okay. Yeah, Marilex Axle 3000 foamer. And the one thing I will say is when you put an all-purpose cleaner in there, you get little filters in there, and they will need to be cleaned the majority of the time that you use it. Like most times when I go live, I have to clean that filter. So that's the only thing. But you don't have to have a foamer. I like it. I think it works pretty well. Sophie, I'm the same, but for wheel cleaning. Alex Jackson, if you like wheel cleaning, you're in the right place because I have got so many wheel cleaning videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What else am I on? YouTube. Of course, I'm on YouTube. But I've got a folder on TikTok with about 50 something videos, all different cars, different chemicals. But let's face it, a lot of them do the same thing. Right, okay. There you go. I hope that was right for you, Sophie. Sophie the weirdo. Uh, you too. Yeah, no, you definitely do. Definitely do. I'm more than happy to oblige. Right, time to get the snow foam off the car. Then after this, I need to manually wash the car. So what that snow foam will do is release a lot of the dirt that's stuck onto the car. Now you can argue that the pressure washer would have done that anyway. And to a degree, you're right. But does the snow foam make a difference? Like a good snow foam? Yes. Is it a big difference? Yeah. Is it worthwhile? Yeah. Does it look pretty in pink? Yeah. Being pink is just a bonus. So here we go. So I know that there's comments there, and I'm going to try and get back to you. I'm a little bit behind today because I've had other things that I've had to deal with, as some of you might have already seen. Mustafa, hello. I just want one to apply the Surfx HD, but I've got one. I don't want to spend more than 20 quid. To be honest with you, Mark, you don't really need to spend more than £20. I can't remember how much the Marilex cost me, but the only reason it's called a Marilex 3000, yes, it is a Skoda. The only reason it's called a 3000 is because it's a 3 litre. You don't need a 3 litre one. I fill that 3 litre one up, and even that lasts me weeks, let alone you guys. So yeah, you don't need a 3 litre. Spray myself with water. Uh, looks another an Audi R6. Well, I guess it's part of the same family of cars, but it is a Skoda. I just want to say massive thank you to everyone that's here. I've not been coming onto YouTube Live uh, for very long at all. I think maybe a couple of weeks or something. I normally go live elsewhere, another platform that is TikTok, and that's been really good for me. So I've got to make sure that I don't forget those people at all because they're important. All of you are important. But I have let them know that I am here and live. So hopefully a lot of the people that like the live events will have seen that story. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a profile here like I have elsewhere and different apps, just seeing what I can make of it. If it turns into something great. If not, I've still got to meet a load of great people. Situation there. I've gone out and booked the wheels. Is is that bad? No, definitely not. What stuff do you use to clean your wheels? Sorry for making you do extra work. No, don't be sorry at all. Don't be sorry at all. If I didn't want to do it, I'd probably come up with a reason not to do something. But no, don't be sorry for anything. Sorry, I thought you could see me and you can't. So bear with me a sec and I'll come back. All right, okay, there's something different coming in on Sunday. Actually, not really sorry. Any signs of Percy yet? Not yet. The van's still here. So I'm hoping that they're still here looking for it. Perfect. Someone else sent me a message. They think they should call it. Well, I can't remember the name. Donald. That was it. I've had one reply on what to call it, and someone said Donald. Percy is the obvious one. So I need to get rid of all this pink snow foam. It looks great, but after a slide, it leaves a pink residue on the floor. The only thing with the coloured snow foam. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Right, so Sunday, I've got an unusual vehicle in. I'm not going to go live with it on Sunday, though. So who of you can guess what vehicle might be in on Sunday? Be ridiculous. Let's see if anyone's going to take a guess. And thank you for everyone being here. I really do truly appreciate it massively. For me to build an online presence, I can't do it without you guys. So thank you very much for joining me. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Jay. My business is called PFC Detailing. I detail cars. And I like to have a chit chat with people. 1 o'clock. So I thought we were talking about a car. 1 o'clock. All right, that's good. I've still got I've still got plenty of time. Look at all the pink on the floor. Right, that's got to go. Little tiles, children's car. That would be funny. Now I need to get hold of one of those, Sophie. That would be really funny. But no, that's not it. But I do like that. I do like that. Maybe I need to get one in and do a wheel cleaning video. That would be quite funny. Now you've actually given me the idea. I need to go and find one now. Are they expensive? Are they a lot of money? Maybe I can do some machine something on it. That'd be quite funny. Quad bikes. No, also a good guess, but no. No one else wants to take a stab at it and what's coming in. I don't know if any of you are guessed. 20. That would be absolutely fantastic, Mark. A boat. Damn it. Sophie, yes, a little boat is coming in. So I didn't think you would guess, but yeah, a boat is coming in. So I'm going to be doing a small boat. Apparently, it's something like 8 foot long and I don't know, 3 feet wide, and it's on a trailer. So yeah, a boat's coming in, but it can't be here for too long because how the hell am I going to move a boat when another car comes in? We haven't discussed that yet, and it also needs to come and pick up the Aston Martin. The same person that's dropping both of those off. Well, he said to me it's an electric boat. So I think it's like, yeah, because of the person that it is, I don't think it's going to be a bad one. I think it's going to be quite nice, purely because of who owns it. It's not famous, it's just someone that I know that likes nice things. So yeah, let's see what happens with this one. But a boat, so something a little bit different. Do I snow foam it? I don't know. On a trailer court, at least we still get to a wheel cleaning video. Yeah, I guess you do actually. Is that the VRS Skoda? All I know is it says Sportline on the side. I don't know if it's a VRS. What I'm going to do is just blow out the sides here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time there because I know that they don't want me to, but this takes a couple of seconds just to get rid of a few leaves, etc., and a little bit of dirt. It doesn't take long. All I'm doing is just dusting it off, really. Do you want to do the trailer too? I am doing the trailer too. That's part of the job. The trailer and the boat. And I have absolutely no idea why. Oh, actually, I do know why he wants to sell it. That's the reason why. He did tell me that. So if anyone's looking for a boat, right, this is something the other detailers won't do. Update on Percy, please. I will go and have a look. How much to do the boat? Do you know what? With this guy, he gets a day rate and he spends a bit with me, so he gets it a little bit cheaper. But I don't know how long it's going to take me, so it's going to be a case of well, let's. Right, so I'm filling up the water tank, the windscreen washer tank, with filtered water, so it won't leave water spots. Now this is taking quite a bit of water. There we go. I'll put some what is it, windscreen washer in there afterwards. But when people come to me, this is all the little things that I like to do for people. Sometimes check the tires, fill up the windscreen washer. Do I check the oil? No, because I've got no oil to top it up with. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I've lost something. I'll find them. I'm gonna guess no. I'm gonna guess no because I would have seen them. Told them to come in. I really want you to see the piece. Got some optical. There. Are they looking from right down at the bottom of the field? Right, I can see them walking just over here. So at the moment, no pig, but I hope they find him. I hope they find Donald. Right, okay, time to wash the car. Do you do a holding rate tool for the times when they take? No, I don't. I've never had a problem with that, to be honest with you. But the Aston Martin found you. Hello, Punchbag Pro. Punchbag Pro's got 5,000 followers. We've got to overtake him. Punchbag Pro will say hello and then he's going to go. That's what he always does. It's one of my best mates. Doesn't hang around. Just says hello, goodbye. What's all that about? But thank you nonetheless, Rich. If any of you like kickboxing, Thai boxing, he's ex-Octagon undefeated champion. You might like his video. Uh-oh. Sorry. Rich, you're in my line of sight. You're the, you're the target that I'm aiming for. I've got to get more than 5,000 because I think you've got 5,000 subscribers. So I'm coming after you. Right, time to wash the car. Now I've got a couple of new microfibers from Fallen Angel. They've given me two, so I'm going to use both of them today. Why have they given me two? Two different colours. What they've said is do one of them for the bodywork of the car, and the other one for the lower part of the bodywork. So it makes sense. I think it was about £7 for two. So to be honest with you, quite cheap. Right, okay, let's do this. Rich, I don't know if you're still there because, like I say, you do just pop in every now and then, just leave. But there's been a pig. There's been a pig, and they're trying to find it. Right, with this one, I'm only going to be doing the bottom part of the car. So the red one we will know is just for the bottom, and I'm not going to take it up the paintwork once it's been there. So there we go. And that's why. That's brand new. Didn't expect it to be clean though, did we? Right, just the lower portion of the car for this. I'm going to need to get a brush in there because there's no way that this will fit in. It's working all right. All the comments have stopped for a second. All right, it's no problem. It's no problem. Did that get in there? Okay, I'm going to wash this out. I'm going to go around to the other side of the car. Just taking in what you were doing. Oh, no, no, no. Don't be sorry. Sophie, there's nothing to be sorry for. I promise you that. I'm only too pleased that you guys are here. You know what it is? It's because I'm so used to being on TikTok and the comments just don't stop, which is a good thing. It's certainly not a complaint. You hear voices, but I don't know if they've got the pig. Have they got? Don't know. So yeah, so when it goes quiet, I'm thinking, can everyone hear me? Has it dropped out of signal? What's going on? That's all it is. All right. So, Sophie, does that mean you've got a bit of a cleaning fetish at the moment for the next? Well, I was going to say 9 months, but it might not be 9 months now. Well, it won't be 9 months now. 160. What's 160? Is 160 how many people are here? On my one, it says 88. Very, very sudsy. Very sudsy. Yeah, I had it with my other pregnancy too. What, just cleaning things? Well, it's a bad thing. Adam, how you doing, Adam? Adam, I've got to give you the update, or unless you've seen the post that I did about there being a pig on the land, and there's people here now trying to find it. So I've gone mad with social media. So has my mum, who popped in here earlier, and we're just trying to find the little pig. So hopefully you've seen the video, and should we pop outside in a minute? My first pregnancy was heavily pregnant, and I pressure washed the driveway and then wanted to start detailing business. Sophie, it sounds like you're still pregnant. A job here. That's what we need to do. Like from Wales, is that right? Is that right? Right. I can hear voices. So that's not me going mad. I can hear voices outside. Yeah. Yes, you're from Wales, or yes, it's here that you should come and work for me whenever you're pregnant. Could be both, I don't know. Right. I can see the two people without Percy. And this is the third pregnancy in 3 years. Right, okay. So it looks like I've got a full-time member of staff then. Oh, I think that's fine. Both. Okay. 143 afternoons. Skoda Estate. These people have actually travelled, not from me, I might add, but they've travelled from Switzerland, I think, to go to a wedding. And they want the car looking good for when they go to the wedding, and of course for the journey home. I'm not sure if it's a surprise or not, because it's actually the mother of the owner that's booked it in and dealt with it. I've not actually spoken to the owner of the car. So that'll be an interesting one. I have no idea if it's a surprise or not. So the interior I've already dealt with, and it wasn't too terrible. Uh, oh no, they're getting in the van. If they're getting in the van, they have not found that pig. I'm hoping someone comes to give me an update. Right, I don't know. So I think I was just rambling. I'm pretty sure that they left without that pig. Take their number. I've got their number. Mum sent it to me while I was talking to all of you guys on Facebook Messenger. How we're going to find it, I have absolutely no idea. But welcome to come and pick up, little fella. At least if you, yeah, absolutely. I will definitely call them back because they've already got one, and she said that she hand raised them from about 3 days old or something. So yeah, I'm hoping that they can find it again. You would have thought that if I'm feeding the pig, it would know that I'm a good person and it would come back for more food. So I'm hoping I'll be here tomorrow. I'm hoping that the pig will be back and I can call them up and say, come collect Donald. Donald the pig. All right, here we go. Random day. I know they're leaving. Yeah, they are leaving. They've gone. They've gone without the pig. There's no way that they had that pig. Actually gutted. When I saw it this morning, it was really kind of timid, and it looked like it was shivering. It was definitely hungry. This car, is it in an accident or is it just funny lines? Donald Percy. Is it now got a double barreled first name? Donald Percy. Right. That was a wasted journey for them. So let's hope we can find it for them another time. I'm going to work towards you this time. There we go. So whilst I'm here, if there's anyone that has any questions about detailing, got something with your own car that you need a bit of help with, got soap in my eyes, on my face, then drop a comment. More than happy to help. If you just want to have a chit chat, like a few of us are doing right now, come and join in. Not trying to sell anything, unless you want your car detailed, you can come and book that in. Just a general chit chat, doing some work, having a chat with you. Maybe do some machine polishing shortly. You need help, not just mentally, not just mentally. Do we dare ask Sophie what you need help with? So this car is going to have a tiny bit of machine polishing. I say tiny because they've got scratches on the left side of the car, and that's the only ones that they want fixed. So after this, I am going to do some decontamination on the entire car, which is going to happen any second. Names. You need help with names? Right, time to pressure wash yourself and start the decontamination in a second. So let's pressure wash yourself, get the suds off. You'll need to get rid of that pink snow foam that's on the floor. Get it into the drain in the middle. Right, so what I'm going to do is decontaminate the paint because they want the paint to look as good as possible, but we're not going to the machine polishing stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the little pieces of metal that are going to be stuck in the paintwork. And that sounds a little bit unusual, but it's there. It's on all of our cars. If your paint doesn't feel soft, smooth, like a clean mirror or piece of glass, then you've got contaminants in the paint. And it's nothing to be scared of. Everything that I'm doing right now will help with something like that. What is driving past? What is driving past? I think we need to get in. I'm not allowed to tell anyone, but I got told I'm going to be. That's wonderful news. Congratulations. That's really lovely. I was going to talk about something here, but it just doesn't really matter, does it? Congratulations. Um, that's what was driving past. Maybe I'll get one of those in one day. Ali, how you doing? Ali, is that Ali that I already know? I'm guessing it might be. Yeah, so what I was saying is the decontamination of the bodywork. So not only that, after you've done that stage, you need to remove tiny little tar deposits. They normally look black or brown in colour. And if you try and remove it, let's say with your fingernail, it will come off as brown and sticky. And that's how you know it's a tar deposit. And they will come off very easily. With the right product, it literally melts it away. On a black car, there's no way I'm going to be able to show you. Yeah, I can prove it's there, but I can't show you it on the car. So let's have a look if there's any on this car. I'm going to guess that there is, but we will find out together. It is good. There we go. Is that McKish? McQuish? If I pronounced that right or wrong? But how you doing, Ellie? Um, I find out gender on Friday. For a boy, I like Theodore or and Freddie, and maybe Percy. For a girl, I love Evangeline. But partner doesn't like it. Does he get a choice? Is he allowed a choice? I've due the baby in April too. Wow! Congratulations, both of you. Sophie, does your partner drive, and does he make you clean his car? That's what I want to know. Does he make you clean his car? If he drives, not everyone drives. Right, the other good thing about this car is, or the products that I'm using, because I'm using filtered water that can't leave water spots, I can leave the car soaking wet. There's one reason that I'm not going to today. That's quite simply because I'm going to be doing a little bit of machine polishing. Very, very small amount, just on one side, just to remove a few scratches. It really doesn't need a lot, I can tell you that much. When needs to be done. He sees me shouting at people's videos saying they've done things wrong, and then me telling the screen how it should be done. I think there's a lot of people that look at my stuff and do that, and then I look and think, have you got even half a clue? Um, what people don't see on my videos is they're edited and they don't see everything. I just show people the bits that I know that people like to see. However, yes, this was for Percy. The however is sometimes I'll do a video because I actually want to piss those people off. I don't know why I do it, but it's like me getting my own back. But sometimes people comment just awful things. So I like to get them back. Have you tried putting iron fallout in a pump sprayer? No, but it is on my list of things to do. And I'm going to test it soon. I'm just waiting on a product to come in. The reason I'm waiting is because someone we know is bringing them in. And I'm going to wait until I've got that product before I try it. If it does work, then great, because my hand's about to get very tired. But the one thing that could mean that it doesn't work properly is because they can be quite, is gelatinous the right word? They're like a gel-like substance. So it might not spray very well. And I might go through a whole ton of product. You're adamant that you love that name. Well, hope you get that name. And I'm just going to cover something up for a second that I probably should have done a while ago. There we go. That'll do. Right, so I'm going to decontaminate the paint with what's left of this. It's built Hamburg Coruscant. And this is a fallout remover. Does it say it on there? Yeah, ferrous metal fallout remover. So this is what releases the tiny pieces of metal that are stuck in the car. And if you're wondering where those tiny pieces of metal come from, brake dust. Right, so just like the wheels, when they turn purple, it will turn purple on the car. However, black car, will you see it? Nope, not even going to try and show you, but it works. I've done this live a few times on white cars recently, and that's the only way that I can really prove it. A lighter color car, but there's just no way you're going to sit here. Don't need to tell you. Have you tried it then? Have you tried that, Sophie? Does it work? Sounds like I can learn from your mistake right now. I'm on Sophie. What did you do? Okay. So yeah, any questions about detailing? Let us know. More than happy to help. Got something with your own car that you need a bit of help with? Could be cleaning the seats, water spots, brake dust out of alloys, engine cleaning, ceramic coatings, waxing, other kinds of protection. Right, this only needs to be on there for about 3 to 5 minutes. Probably not even that, to be honest with you. You was on the built hammer. I don't need to tell. Right, okay, sorry, got it. Yep, now I understand. Got it, got it. Right, whilst that's working, I am going to do a little bit of work in the door shuts, and I'm going to use dual logic mixed at 10 to 1. All I'm going to do is quickly go over the door shuts, just as a little bit of an extra. Again, they're not expecting me to do this kind of stuff. I'm just going to do it. Trenton has got a question about ceramic coatings. What's better, ceramic coating or wax? If in terms of durability, definitely a ceramic coating. If you want to talk about The gloss that it gives, I'd say a ceramic coating. People like wax because it gives a different kind of shine, but to be honest with you, like it's a warmer shine, but I can't tell the difference. If we're talking about application, wax is definitely easier, but it's the durability. A good, even a good wax won't last for more than a couple of months, I reckon. Whereas a ceramic coating, people say that they have got 10-year ceramic coatings. I'd like to see some proof that that's actually lasted for 10 years in the real world. So I'd say about 2 years is a good amount of time. In terms of usability, a wax is just so much easier to apply than a ceramic coating. I don't like applying ceramic coatings. I just like the outcome of applying a ceramic coating. And there was supposed to be one in on Friday, but the guy has cancelled on me at 5 o'clock this morning, so I can't show you. But basically, Trenton. It's a long way of me saying I prefer ceramic coatings, but there are some reasons that you might not want to use it. Cost cost of a bottle of ceramic coating, 50 quid, 60 quid, easy. And that's not even an expensive one. You don't need to go out and buy an expensive one if you're going to apply it yourself. The one that I use a hell of a lot is Sports UK 3.0. My go-to, easy to use. The beading's fantastic, and I've never had a complaint with that particular coating. I'm going to have to go update me on Percy. Sophie, thank you for joining us. And yeah, I definitely will. And I hope you have a lovely afternoon. Is that what you're spraying? Is that what you're spraying for about 6 years? Yes, sorry. Mark, have you got Built Hamber Surfx HD? Because if you have, this is just the dual version. So you don't actually have to go and buy anything else. You can use. Oh, thank you. See you soon, Sophie. Have a lovely afternoon. So yeah, Mark, you can use Hamber Surfx HD. That's a really good all-purpose cleaner. You don't need to go and buy another one. You can use that in the door shuts. Perfectly fine. Basically, an alkaline sprayer like this is a degreaser. Yeah, you have got it. Okay, yeah, don't buy another one. Surfx HD, even if you've got a 1 litre bottle, will last you for ages. So yeah, don't buy anything else. It's not going to hit me on the head. Is it? Correct. So, yeah, look, 10 to 1 is going to be more than powerful enough to do the door shuts. All I would say is it's the next bit that you've got to be careful of. All the water's dripping on my head, lovely. The next bit is where you just don't want to get any water in the car. So I'll show you a couple of tricks that help. But for most people, because you don't have pure water, like I'm fortunate enough to have myself, you just got to make sure that you've got a dry microfiber ready to go because it will splash a little bit into the car. So, caked in it. Caked. Again, the client isn't expecting me to do this, but whilst I've got a chemical in the car, I might as well give this a go. There we go. You got the 1 litre bottle. Yeah, 1 litre will turn into 10 litres. And even then, you could probably turn it into 20 litres. So yeah, you've got a lifetime supply there for most people, to be honest with you. Oh, someone was coming in, going to give me an update on Percy. Percy the pig. Right, so after the decon is done, I'm going to dry the car. I'm not going to go too mad on drying the car because it's the machine polishing that I want to do next. Car doesn't have to be perfectly dry for that. It does need to be relatively dry. And we'll get some scratches out of the side of this car. Right, okay, nearly done, people. There's all the little things that the car washes won't do, and the difference between a detailer and a car wash. You can't see exactly what I'm doing here, but I'm just cleaning the door shuts. It's a nice little extra for someone that isn't expecting it. Very quick and easy to do. I recommend all of you to do it if it's not too boring for you. A brush like this, not a very very stiff brush because you will scratch the paint, but some kind of brush like this will be absolutely perfect. Nothing too stiff, and the reason you will scratch the paint if you're not careful. Just be careful. Uh, do you know what? I don't know, Gary. I don't know. Well, the thing is, because someone cancelled on me yesterday, I went home. I was here ready and waiting for a client. Went home and I forgot that they needed to bring the car in. So someone else took delivery of the car and they put it on. What you might have noticed is to you, this I think looks like a right-hand drive car, left-hand drive car. Funny as I've got you on TV and my phone that you keep freezing on the TV, but okay on the phone. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But thank you. I think this is the first time I've been on TV, so thank you for that. I feel weirdly famous. In case Percy pinches it behind Jay's back. Hey, if he comes back, then that'll be brilliant, to be honest with you. Right, now time to pressure wash the door shuts and pressure wash the chemical off the car. And for those of you that don't know, it's a fallout remover called Corosol by Built Amber. Right, there is purple on the floor where it's been dripping off, but let's face it could look on camera like the snow foam that I've used, so I'm not going to bother showing you. For those of you that weren't here, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, we had a pink snow foam on the car. Last time we spoke about the different sounds that you could hear. Can you hear the pressure washer? Just interested if you can hear it or not. Right, in a second, I'm going to do the door shut. Steve, just blast these out a little bit. Does it need doing? Funny enough, not really. Right, time to get into those door shuts. So 103 people, 103 good afternoons. There we go. My name's Jay, I detail cars. Oh, as soon as I said 103, it dropped down to 91. I'm still happy. Last time I was here, I hit a couple of records with you. So thank you to every single one of you. The records were the number of people that were in here. It went up to, I don't know, it was about 140, 150, something like that. But I've got a record number of likes as well. I've got 25, I think it was. So thank you for that. And it's not a hint for more likes and subscribe. And I'm also on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Not a hint. There's no hints there, I promise you. There's no hints to follow me on different social media when I go live often. And I've got 9 likes on here, and it's not a hint to get that up to 26. One and a half door shuts done. On to the next. Right, Mark, this is the bit that I was talking about when you do the door shut, you just got to be careful that you don't soak the inside of the car. And if you do, try not to get too much water in there, obviously, and have a dry microfiber ready to go. But to do the back of the car, can we hear the pressure washer? Right, okay. I don't know how to let you hear the pressure washer. Right, to do this part, flush it out with the boot down. That is my best advice for you. Do it with the boot down, then you won't do the inside of the car. Trust me, you're going to get water on the inside of the car otherwise. And I'll show you in a second what it should look like. Is it going to be perfect? Probably not. So that's normal. And what I'll do is I'll give it a couple of quick blasts, but I won't need to do all of it with the boot open. And that's a good thing. Less risk of getting water inside the car. Soak that down. Right, again, on the boot. It's from this angle. Right, my earphones have got 10 minutes left of battery, which made a funny little noise in my ear to let me know. So I'm going to try and do as much as possible with the least amount of noise as possible for you. Right, let's see what this looks like. Let's see if there's any mud left in there. And if there is, we'll give it a couple of quick little blasts. Otherwise, mm, that's about it. Don't need to do any more than that, Mark. That's perfectly fine. Uh, not an Audi. I don't know what that means. A wash is more than enough for a Skoda. It's getting wedding ready. Not only that, but he does a lot of miles. I'm in England, the car's a Swiss car, so he wants to take care of it. And why not? I've already done it, so haven't I? Mark in country of poor man's. Yeah. Oh, Quizzle, aren't you a delight? You know, some of the most wealthy people I know drive cars that you wouldn't know that they had what they had. One guy who's got 26 cars, and they are 26 expensive cars. You've seen me here with one of his cars, which was the Lamborghini Starato. He drives around in a C220 four-door Mercedes. Nothing. Doesn't care. He doesn't have a flash watch. He just doesn't care. But it's got some beautiful cars. Right, okay. This definitely needs to go to the next stage of decontamination. And I'm going to use this, which is a tar and glue remover. Depending on what you can afford. Oh, two players there. Can't afford them. Yeah, it's each to their own. These guys live in Switzerland. It's a 4x4, which I've just seen. Didn't know that they made this in a 4x4. So over in Switzerland, I should imagine this is a useful car. Who knows? Maybe skiing, put that kind of stuff in there. I don't really care. Client to client, they'll get treated the same way. Won't stay clean for long in this weather. No, Adam. And the thing is, it's going all the way to Switzerland on Friday, I think it is. So they wanted it to be nicer for that. Well, at least the person who booked it in, because I think it's been booked in maybe as a surprise. I really don't know. I couldn't work it out. But I've not met the owner. I've met the owner's brother or sister. No, I haven't even met him. We just spoke on the phone. Yeah, someone else picked up, not picked up, let the client in yesterday because I wasn't in. I haven't even met them. Okay, so this is tar and glue remover, and it's plastic safe. So that's important. If you do go and buy a tar and glue remover, make sure it's plastic safe. Otherwise, I guarantee you'll damage some plastics. It absolutely stinks. It's a solvent-based product, so don't come crying to me. This stuff stinks. Should you wear a mask? Probably yes. Right. What I'm going to do is I am going to use a microfiber to try and show you that there is contaminants on the car. Now, is this clean enough? Just checking. Right. Okay. It's not perfect, but that's the side that I'm going to use. Let's see if we can get it even dirtier. So I'm going to leave the chemical on there for a little while and come back to it and try and show you that there's some tar deposits on the car. But in the meantime, always happy to come and have a chat with you guys if there is anything that you want to go through. If not, no problem at all. Right, this chemical really does stink. You've got to leave it there for a few minutes because tar spots or tar deposits really hard. But this will absolutely melt them away. And trust me, this stuff stinks right now. In fact, I'm going to go and open the door. Get some bit of air in here. You know, is that going to make a whole lot of difference? Probably not. So what I'm going to do is going to change the sound slightly. I'm going to put these on charge. There we go. Can I park my bike at the unit for a while? How long's a while? I mean, the answer is yes. It's just how long's a while. Right. There we go. So this is what it looks like before. Is it perfect? No. In fact, I'm going to put my things at the top, at the cleaner bit. So keep an eye on this section. That's what it looks like now. We're just going to try and see if it gets dirty. So I'm expecting it to because it didn't feel like the paint was completely smooth. And I'm not going to the third stage of decontamination because that will definitely scratch the car, which is a clay bar. So not a lot coming off, not that's going to pick up on camera. So there's kind of no point in showing you till you sell it. I'm sure we can make some room for you, Gary. That's how you scratch the paint. Oh, never mind. There's clay. We're not using clay, Purple Haze. It's a microfiber. Haze, what are you talking about? Is that the clay bar that you're talking about? I'm not going to that stage on this side of the car. On the other side I might, because that's the bit that we're going to machine polish. But this won't scratch it. What did I spray in it? Oh look, there we go. Some dirt that's come off, which is tar. I've sprayed tar and glue remover. So this is just a soft microfiber. And I'm just looking to remove the tar deposits. But you'd use this to apply wax.
It will scratch the paint if the paint is dry, but I see it's not. No, it's definitely not. Well, you jumped in quick though, didn't you, Purple Haze? Couldn't wait to tell me off. Trust me, if I was going to do something I shouldn't be doing, I wouldn't be doing it on camera. It was, yeah, right, okay, you saw that the paint's not dry. So after I've done this is the side that I'm going to do some machine polishing on. So in a minute, we'll see how bad the paint is. You're laughing because you know you jumped in a bit quick there, didn't you? Cheeky devil. I wasn't born yesterday. Right, okay. Haze, I don't know what to call you. But this is the second stage of decontamination that I've done on this car. This side I will move to the third if it needs it, only if it needs it. So we've already done a fallout remover. Now that I can feel even through this, feels better. There's some that's come off of there. Now you've taken your earphones out, the sound is so much better. I guess I can do it more often like this on this one because I don't actually... you're also going to hear, I guess, the pressure washer now, as soon as I can find it. I like your accent. Completely American, and being called a cheeky devil feels like a good... being called a cheeky devil is not a bad thing. It just means you're a cheeky devil. That's all. Where in America are you from? Hopefully somewhere safe. It's a big old place. Being a cheeky devil's not a bad thing. I'll call my nieces a cheeky devil. Right, this is where the sound... You might hear this now, basically. Right. Could you hear the pressure washer? I have to shoot Rosie. I have to shoot Rose girl on Mark. I have to shoot. I'm confused. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania suburbs. I mean, I don't know much about Philadelphia other than all we know here is Philadelphia cheesesteaks. Is it a real thing? Oh, and the film with Tom Hanks. Rose Girl, what's going on here with Mark? I have to shot on Mark. Am I missing something here? Jay found out today that pure water don't conduct electric. What am I missing there? Pure water doesn't conduct electricity. Found it interesting. I'm confused, Gary. I'm confused on that one. To be honest with you, this needs to go to the next stage, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it because I'll scratch the car. Baby girl, that's Mr. J. Love to hear the pressure washer. Who's baby girl? Do you know what I'm seeing now? We're starting to get the randomness. Do you love me or you love Mark? The randomness and the comments. Getting to know people, it's starting to happen. Gary, you're going to be... You love me? Rose Girl, thank you. Do I know you, Rose Girl? You love Mark as well? All right. He's very lovable. That side needs to be clayed. You're 10. 10 what? Does anyone else feel a bit awkward? It's the minerals in the water that conduct. Is it really? Rose girl. None of us know how to take you right now. I mean, if you're 10 years old, I mean, you're welcome to be here, but no one's gonna, I don't know, I'm a bit confused now. Right. So I'm gonna dry the car in a second, but I do need to make sure, she's gone. Right, okay. Yeah, that was really confusing. Just because she's 20. Oh, Gary, can you unblock Rose Girl now? This is what happens. Can't be messing about with stuff like that. Right, do I need these on? No, I'm not dealing with any chemicals. You're not gone, okay. See, Gary is the moderator. You didn't block, right, okay. Gary moderates, and Gary makes sure that we don't have any funny business in here. So, you nearly got blocked. And no one in here would have blamed him, to be honest with you. Definitely not me. Right, so I need to do a clay bar on this side of the car because that's the side that we are going to machine polish. And yeah, I know, I'm thinking in my head what I'm going to do. If she's 20, my original comment stands. I don't know what the original comment was now though, Mark. I don't know what it was. See, look, I can have a drink of water without getting told off. Ah. So much better. By the way, guys, I bought these on TikTok. And I say I'm not trying to sell them because we're not on TikTok. Hand warmers. I bought these. They weren't gifted to me. And I might actually do a video because they're really good. You push that button, these heat up within about 10 seconds, they are hot. And they've been keeping my hands warm. In fact, I do like it so much, I might actually do a video for them. We'll see. Right, this is a clay bar. So, you do know that I need to see what that comment was, don't you? Mark, what was it? What was the original comment? Oh, you retracted the message. Bloody stuff. Who's the snowflake? I've got a feeling that Rosie Girl might be gone now. I'm confused, really confused. Anyway, I'm going to carry on detailing this car. The next stage is going to be the clay bar. I'm only going to do one side. That's the only side that the client wants done. They want me to spend other time elsewhere making this car look good. So, let's see what comes off with the clay bar. Right, what a clay bar will do is the contaminants that your hand rule things man up. Oh, when it's 2 degrees outside, trust me, you're going to want those things. I've also got a heated jacket, which I also bought that on TikTok, and I'm going to do a video for that one as well. Look, I'm working out in the cold. I'm clearly all right, t-shirt on, but sometimes it's just too much. Right, so we've done 2 stages of chemical decon. I'm just doing a very quick light machine polish on this side. Now, if it needs it, I'll clay. So this is what the clay looks like before. It's not particularly dirty. I know you're joking. I know. Right, so that's what the clay looks like before, and this will pick up the last of any contaminants that are in there that the chemicals just haven't taken off. And this is what will make the paint exceptionally smooth. So if any of you attempt to do this, be my guest. However, you will ever so slightly mar the paint, which means light scratch. So you can see there's something coming off. I'm from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You should visit. It's a truly beautiful country if you support. Right, okay. Yeah. I don't get into politics. Everyone knows I will not get into politics, especially that. Anyone else got anything to say? Right, so let's have a look in a second after doing this door. Right, all you need to do is just run your hand over the door and see if there's any kind of little lumps or bumps. And if there is, just clay a little bit more. And if there isn't, stop. Right, and you can see the clay is starting to change colour. That's what it was like before, that's what it's like now, just picking up. Yes. Mark, what's going on? I mean, thank you, but I'm not sure if there's something else going on behind the scenes here, which I'm not privy to, which I've missed. Right, okay. So, yeah, definitely not too bad now that we've done the other stages. Do a little bit here with the clay bar. I did see a scratch here, so I know that I definitely have to work on this panel. And that is now smooth. Right, so from one side, this is all that came off. That's it, really not too bad. Right. You know what it is, sometimes I talk so much that I just actually can't keep up with myself. We'll dry that off a little bit. So I'm going to dry the car off with that drying towel from Jewel. And I want to do a bit of machine polishing live. So let's check the paint out together. But I do need to dry the car first. So if any of you have got those old school drying, not towels, what do I want to call it? Microfibers? No, that's not the one that I'm looking for. Chamois or leathers. Then give it up, go and get yourself a drying towel. They will work better, they are faster. And they'll do less damage to the car. Chamois, that's the one. Chamois. Yeah, definitely stop using chamois. Chamois, another chamois. Yeah, I forgot the word for a second there. And you guys probably know, but I'm going back to the days where I used to actually use chamois or synthetic, and we used to have a mangle, which anyone of a certain age probably doesn't even know what a mangle is. Can't believe people still use those nowadays. No, I know, and do you know what? I think Mike was one of them. I'm pretty sure that he was using a chamois. And I think he's changed now to one of these. And they're just so much better. They're faster. won't scratch the car. You haven't got to keep wringing them out. You know what I mean, if any of you have used one of those. Right, how many people have we got in here? 65. How many of you, just as a thumbs up, if you know what a mangle is? Then again, there's normally quite a quiet bunch on here. So I don't think many people will tell us if they know what a mangle is. Right, okay. Did I get any water in the car and I actually need to dry that off? Let's see. Yeah, not really. Why did it say welcome to BT inside the car? I used to love cracking a leather when doing the window. Cracking a leather? What do you mean you used to... Wasn't she in that? What have I missed here? What do you mean cracking a leather? As in getting out a leather? For those of you that don't know, or you're wondering what I'm talking about with a mangle is once you've got something that's soaking wet, you've got these two rollers, you put it in one side and you roll it, it comes out the other side dryish. That's a mangle. And I used to have one of those back in a job that I had, literally a car wash, back in 1998. So it's kind of dated technology. Mrs. Mangle lived in Ramsey Street. My God, how do you remember this stuff? Is that even still on TV? No, sometimes you guys are telling jokes and I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, okay. Mrs. Mangle. Was that one of the characters then, I take it? I don't think it's on TV anymore, is it? And I thought I was random. So as soon as I start machine polishing, I am going to put the headphones back in because the noise is going to drive me insane. Not only that, but I have forgotten to do the mats that are on the floor right behind you that I must have walked past 50 times. So I'm going to need to do those before I go back in the car. So for any of you that are interested in machine polishing, I'm going to be doing some in about 10 minutes time. I'm going to finish drying off the car to a degree. So I'm only doing one side, it's only going to be very quick. I have no idea what the paint's going to be like, as in, is it hard paint, soft paint, how bad the scratch is. We are going to find out together. And then we're going to do some machine polishing. But again, it's going to be very quick, relatively basic. A few drops inside the car. Now gone. You could wring out a leather and then crack it like a whip. I've never seen anyone do that, Gary. Machine polishing. Yeah, I thought you might like that. Whatever happened with your neighbour's car? What car was it that you were doing some machine polishing on? As in, what brand of car? I'm wondering if it was the same make as this one, or even within the same family as this one. That would be interesting to know. Her son was Joe Mangle. Right, Skelly. I mean, it kind of does ring a bell, but I don't know it that much, if I'm being honest with you. It's a Vauxhall Grandland. No idea what that is, unfortunately. So, okay, that's not going to help. Most all window cleaners use it. See, that's the thing on the windows. It used to be little pieces of leather behind. Right, I'm just going to finish drying the car a little bit more. So, for those of you that don't know, this is a tornado. There we go, that looks better. And a tornado blows air, as you've just seen. So what I'm going to do now is blow the water out the nooks and crannies. I've just seen the X there as well, Mark, so thank you for that. All in the prep for machine polishing. I'm going to snow foam and decon, hand wash it, dry it, and machine polish it, all for free. Well, if ever I need some help, Mark, I'm going to have to ask you to come and help me if that's how much you charge. Yeah, I think you would give me a kiss, Mark. Everyone else thinks you would give me a kiss too. Let's see, some crazy delay in the video doesn't match the audio at all. Oh, does it not? Has anyone else got any sound issues? There's not a lot I can do about that, I don't think. It'd be nice to know if someone's got sound issues, because it is going to change in a second. So I'm going to put the AirPods on. Definitely don't want to delay the sound because it's going to tip you guys off, which is definitely no good. It is behind a bit. Let me try with these again then.
No delays in sound is fine. Right, hopefully you guys can hear me okay now, because sometimes these take a couple of seconds to get in motion. If you don't know how much, make sure that you cover your actual expenses and how much you charge an hour. £10 an hour, £15 an hour, £20 an hour. Really as simple as that. I'm teaching you to suck eggs here, but take something for it, even if it's just to cover your expenses. I would. Then again, don't know what kind of relationship you've got with your neighbour. Right. Wasp. Goodbye, wasp. I'm too soft. Yeah, maybe, but mm, just cover your own expenses. Cover your own, or just say to her, mm, "Buy me a takeaway, buy me a something like that." Just say, "Call it quits. Buy me a takeaway and a couple of drinks." How about that? I remember the first time I did a car for someone that wasn't family. He said it was one of my best friends. He said, "Come round and do the Audi." It was an Audi RS3. And he said, "What do you want?" And I said, "Look, I'm going to be there all day. You've got to feed me. You've at least got to feed me." So he fed me twice. He gave me 40 quid, and I was over the moon. And that was all it took for me to go, I quite like this. So with the 40 quid, I bought more chemicals and I charged more on the next car. Got more chemicals, more equipment, more chemicals. And before you know it, I started a business without really having to invest any money in it. Because every time I did a car, I took the money from it and reinvested it back into the business. So, to be honest with you, Mark, where you're at right now is how PFG detailing got started. Right. Time to check this out. Was it cake or sandwiches? Do you know what? It might have been fish and chicken because he fed me twice. Not at the same time, fish and chicken, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. He's he likes doing bodybuilding and yeah, with all healthy foods, which I like, fortunately. Just say hello, really. Okay, well, if that's the only amount that you know, then I would definitely charge. So just tell people he's done a good job. Maybe get they won't pay to have their car done properly. Don't do it. To be honest with you, this car doesn't. There's some scratches here which the camera's just not going to pick up. So forget those. But try and find something a little bit deeper because I know that they want some scratch removal done, but there is really not a lot here. And sometimes all you need to do is clean a car properly, and it's not a scratch, so to speak. It's dirt that looks like a scratch. So it's one of those things. If you don't mind, I'm going to change into something a little bit more comfortable. Trainers, that is, instead of wellies. I want to get back on to this car and do some machine polishing. 26 people. It's a quiet day today, but that's all right. It all helps. Uh, is it black or dark blue? It's black. Very, it's like a metallic black. To be honest, I like the colour quite a bit. Metallic black. I'm hoping it's a hard paint. So if it's a hard paint, it'll be really easy to fix. And yeah, I prefer working on harder paints. They take longer to correct, but they come up really, really nice. I'm just going to get rid of a few bits and pieces here, if you guys don't mind. Cables, hoses, everywhere. I just want to move them out of the way. This, right, I'm going to change this to a different airline. This is the corner door. I'm going to use this one to blow out the pads. Got a machine polisher at the ready. Put that down there. Going to use a small one, which possibly won't need. Got the torch for checking the paint. As soon as I said there was 28 people, 40 people in here, it's dropped by half. Right, okay. Machine polishing coming up on this car any minute. What I'm going to use is a blue HDO foam pad from Lake Country. That's my go-to. It's my workhorse. It finishes well. It cuts well. But I'm going to use a compound that's more of a polish, to be honest with you. That's this one, Cartec 9000. Let me just get my little chair. And we are going to get started just after I check the paint with you guys. Right, okay. I was looking and thinking it really only needs a good wash. Well, you would be right. But let's see what happens once we put this on there. I see the Aston is still with me. Yeah, the Aston's still with me. Right, this paint is not in bad condition. What is that? That's had maybe some overspray. There's something. Right, there's no scratches on here that look unusual. Like it just looks like poor washing technique. But even then, it's not bad. So I don't really know what they're looking for to be removed from here, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah. There's something there that's unusual, but nothing that's not off of a bush, like they said that it would be, because the scratches are going down the way instead of from left to right. Hey, nothing weird and wonderful there. With the Aston, to be honest, I kind of want it gone now. I'm bored of seeing it. It's a lovely car, but I'm bored of seeing it. How long has it been here now? 10 days or something? And not only that, but if I have another car in here, here we go. There she blows. Big dirty scratch. Right, so it's this door. Right, let me try and show you it. It's really quite obvious, but I don't know if the camera will pick this up. So let's try. Can you see? Let me. I'm going to change the brightness on this. So if you look at this, the color might change. Can you see it's more yellow? Right, there we go. So you should be able to see the scratch that's going along. It's, oh, how am I going to show you this? I don't know if you guys can see it very well. I'm just trying to show you the scratch that we're going to remove. And this is going to come out easy. You can't feel it. How am I going to show you? It's literally just here, along there. That's the ridge. Can you see it? That's what I'm going to remove. There might be some more on the back. You can see it. All right, good. There's also one. This one I already knew about. I could see that one. Bring you in. Is it? Oh, you can see it without the torch. Really, you can see it just along here. But if I bring you in there, there you go. That's the one that I'm going to remove. Okay. Oh, and you can see a bit of swirling as well. There you go. All that cobweb. Right, that all needs to go. All right. Now I know what I'm working with. So we've got to work on that door. Easy peasy. Um, right, now we've got a choice of different pads. So for those of you that are wondering about which pads, I've done this for long enough now, and I know what one I want to go to be honest with you. I'm going to go to this one. It's a blue HDO foam Lake Country pad. That one just isn't going to cut enough. It's quite soft. Then there's a black one, which is used for applying things like waxes. Definitely won't do anything with that one. This might be a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. And if I use that one, it might not finish as well as this one. So there'll be haze left over. And I don't want to do that. There are other pads in here, but pretty sure you don't want to see those. I'm hungry. If you don't mind, I need a quick something to eat. Nuts and berries. Mm. Mm. Whoa, what's going on here? Fortunately, even if you put on too much, just use it to prime the pad. No problem. In fact, I want to put on a little bit more. Why is it coming out like that? I bought litres and litres of this stuff. A little bit premature, don't you think? Right, okay. That's that on there. I like to wear gloves. I'm going to show you why in a second. This thing spins around at about 4,000 RPM, depends on what speed I put it on. And the way that I hold it, I put my hand under here. When that spins, the number of times that I've nearly taken my knuckle off, or I have, is through the roof. So I wear these gloves because I just tear my hands to pieces otherwise. Okay, microfiber, machine polishing incoming. We have seen what's under there. This won't take long. Couple of passes, not even a fast speed. That should do the trick. Right. Yeah, it definitely is a branch, 100%. I'm just going to do a relatively small section, so there won't be much talking because the machine's going to make quite a bit of noise, and I have no idea if you'll be able to hear it. We'll start on speed one. There you go. There's my hand underneath it, and why I don't want to take the tops of my knuckles off anymore. We'll turn it up to speed 3.5. I'm just going to gently move this pad over the scratch. I was trying to remove the food that was eating from my teeth. You can't hear them sing. That is unreal. What I'm doing is a 50% overlap from where I've just been. There's not a lot of pressure on here. I'm just letting the machine spin. Mark, the other thing that you can do is if you can look at this pad, you can see there's a dot spinning round and round. That's on the backing plate. I put that. So if I got the angle right, that'll keep spinning. Now I know it's not right now, but there's certain things you need to do. But if I do this, you can see it stops. If I do that, it spins. You want to do everything you can to make sure that it's spinning like this. If I go like that and it stops, just move the angle of the machine. So it helps me know that it's spinning, it hasn't stalled. Now I should have the other LED lights on here, and I would be able to see through the compound. But I didn't put them in, or plug them in. But we're going to find out what that looks like now. Okay. Can't hear the machine. Who would have thought it? Right, there was still some water in that pad. I thought that dried days ago. We'll get rid of that. What have I got stuck here? Right, let's see. Have I removed the scratch? Right, to the untrained eye, or to the naked eye, I should say, it looks good. But I need on there to be unbelievably sure. So come with me while I pick the torch up. We're going to check it again and try and find this scratch together. I can hear the pig. Oh, he's got him. There he is. Oh, you've got him. Have you told you there was a pig here? What are you doing with it? He's coming back. Ah, oh, cool. I want to. Oh, brilliant. The pig's got a home to go to. Either that or it's going to be a great breakfast. Um, oh, I've given them all the food. Who wants to go and see the pig? Percy. Percy's here. Sorry, people. There's only 41 of you here. I'm sure you won't mind. We found a pig on the land this morning. All the vegetables. Nah, look, there we go. So you don't see this at work. He doesn't like carrots. No, what about the parsnip? He likes bread. All right, here you go. How about this one? No? Well, I'm not eating it. Now you put your nose on it. Come on, take it. Well, it's going to be. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. These carrots aren't open if you want them. This is what I bought. Yeah, this is. I'll be all right. How about this? I'm going to take some of this home if he's not going to eat it. Yeah, there's now 15 people here. They're wondering why I'm feeding a pig. So I don't mind. Only 15. Yeah, yeah. People are wondering what's going on. Sorry, people. I've killed this live. I do. That's why I've kept it open. All right. I'm going to take a couple of bits home myself. But Matt, he will eat the banana if you want to feed him the banana. Well, there's another banana in there. All right. Well, what's scaring Donald? But yeah, it's either Donald or Percy. No, yeah, I was just going to call it dirty, dirty pig. That, yeah, I was thinking that. All right, there you go. I told you there was a pig here. Is this the same live? Yeah. Oh, Gary, I was telling everyone that there is a pig out there, and I've absolutely killed the live, but it's okay. I wanted to see that the pig's okay. He was screaming. So, yeah, the pig's okay. He's okay. All right, back to work, I guess. Dirty Percy. Yeah. How to kill a live. Right. So hopefully you guys can see that there is now just, well, there's no scratch there at all. Doesn't matter what angle, there's no scratch there. Try and bring you in a bit closer. There you go. This light should be your harshest critic. So there's no scratch. There's some lower down, but we haven't worked on those. So I want to do that now. And that's it. This is how easy it is. I say easy. I'm quite used to doing this, so I realise that all of you might not find it this easy to do machine polishing. Now, is this going to come out too quick? One, two, three. Right, so Mark, has that helped? Adam, you're still here. Adam, was that random enough for you seeing the pig? I came in this morning, saw a pig there. I was like, what am I going to do? He's standing in front of the unit, but its leg was in a bad way, and I wanted to feed it. Yeah. Will the torch on my phone do the same thing? No, no. But you don't need to spend a lot of money. You can probably just go and get an LED light from, I don't know, TK Maxx or something, anywhere. Just get one for a fiver, a tenner. You don't, this one was about 120 quid. You definitely don't need that one. Yeah, that was random. Yeah, kind of stuff that other retailers won't tell you what's going on at work. This is why I like to do live stuff because you never know what's going to happen. don't know if you can see everything that I'm doing here. We'll try and show you. And there's some scratches here that need to go. Oh, I'm happy that Donald's being picked up. Now, I am moving this machine polisher relatively quickly, but it doesn't need a lot. We already know from doing a bit just above this. We can spend a bit of time here. But we don't need to do too much. Now, you will learn over time how to hold the machine polisher at different angles, instructions. You'll notice things in the paint that can really only be explained if you're here with me. Kind of difficult to see. But also, what happens is if I hold this at a funny angle, it can leave a haze behind, and then you have to know how to get rid of that haze. And it's very, very easy to do. And like I say, I know that I'm moving quickly. So exactly what it's going to take to move. This is where I've got these smaller machines. In this little section here, I'm going to need a smaller machine because the pad is what is that? Pad's still wet. Yes, I'm going to need the smaller machine to get into that area because the 5-inch machine is stalling. So I expect to see scratches here. But that's fine. We just need to use a different machine and the scratches will go. It is why sometimes I say to you guys, if you can get a machine whereby you can change the backing plate for a 5 or a 3-inch plate, then you haven't got to go and buy a 5-inch machine and a 3-inch machine. What it does mean is you're going to have to keep changing the backing plate or the 5-inch work first, then come back and do the rest later. Right. Now, these guys said to me they don't actually want perfection. That it's not a show car, it's a family car. That's actually better than I thought it was. So we're looking good. Mike, even. How you doing, Mike? Where did Donald come from? I said, Percy. Someone sent me a message on Instagram and she said Donald. And she was the first one to answer. So it's Donald. Right. I am happy with that. Just go and remove the scratch on the backside of the car. And yeah, I'd love to do this entire car. It's such a nice colour. That metallic black, hard clear coat. One of my favourites because it just looks fantastic when it's done. Right, okay. Now I'm going to show you guys the scratches that those of you that haven't seen it. The scratch is just. Oh no, you can't see it from there. Let me bring it in closer. So scratch is literally just along here. So hopefully you can see it on there, and you can see the state of the paint. It's marred. We're about to remove that right now. Okay, all I'm using is a dual action machine by Rupes. I've got Cartec 9000, which is it's just not a strong compound. It's a great compound, but it's not a heavy cutting one by any means. In fact, I haven't even cleaned out this pad because it's just doing so little work. Very unlikely, but there's not a lot happening on this paint, so it'll be perfectly fine. If it's not, then we'll do it again. Right, okay. So it's just this small section here that I'm going to do. Let's see what happens. 16 people. I've killed this live by showing off Percy. Donald. Right, speed one. Speed one just to get the compound moving around. Now I'm going to turn it up to about 3.5. I'm going to go over the bulk of this scratch relatively slowly. I can already see it's gone. I have to eat my hat if it's not. I need to go and buy a hat. Yeah, it's okay. It's not what you did live glitches out. Oh, really? Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. Not a lot, unfortunately. I wish I could fix it. I wish I had the best internet around, but I don't. But I try to. Right. Okay, let's have a look at this together. Let's see if it's done. Oh no, I'm not worried, Mark. I'm not worried. I've been spoiled with TikTok with massive numbers. Right, there's some scratches up there that I need to work on a bit more, but otherwise, bring you in closer so you can see again, nothing to hide. There you go. Now we can see is the metallic flake, but not the scratches. So that scratch that was down here, was around about here, is gone. How can I show you that? Yeah, it's gone. Easy peasy. And that's it. Now, what I'm wondering is, do I do the rest of this offline, to be honest with you? Got to do tyres, windows, hoover the inside still, put some protection on the car. Do I stay with you guys? Um, I've got time, 20 to 3. 20 to 3. All right, I'll do a little. How about I'll do a little bit more? You make it look easy. I guess I'm just used to it. I guess that's all it is. No, I'm not doing anything any more special than you are. Using the same equipment, but I guess it's just the confidence of doing the machine polishing. Try switching over to TikTok. Do you know, I was just thinking that actually, Gary. Switch over to TikTok. Does anyone mind if I do that? Does anyone mind if I take a 5-minute break and then go over to TikTok? What protection are you going to put it on afterwards? I'm going to put on. Oh my god, what's it called? Oxide. That I think will look really good. Right, I know that there's a few of you on here that are on TikTok as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to. Thank you, Mark. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I don't want to go onto TikTok actually. Yeah, Gary, that's a good idea. So those guys know that I haven't forgotten them. So thank you for everyone that's here right now. If you're not already following me on TikTok, look for at PFD Detailing on TikTok. And I'm going to go live again there soon. Talk to you later. Yeah, just need a little 5-minute break, and I'll go live again and just continue what I'm doing, Mark. So I'll see you again very shortly. Okay, thank you. and see you all soon. Bye bye. Never know how to cut this off.